So there's no denying that lately AI has been a huge revolution. With that has also come quite some controversy, in particular with AI generated art using bots like Dall E, Midjourney, or Willow. And there's a huge list that I don't even know about. Today, I want to address some of that controversy and I want to give you all my perspective on it. Whether you love it or whether you hate it, AI right now is huge and it's not like it's anything new. While yes, it is a lot more advanced than it used to be back in the days when all we would do is talk to a regular chatbot like aimbot. Now AI can actually mimic a human at this point. A lot of the times, some people could be fooled thinking that they're talking to a human when they could actually be talking to an AI bot. People use AI models like ChatGPT or Google Bard to write product descriptions, come up with product titles, come up with niches for products to sell, and a lot more. And this is only in the e-commerce business. The possibilities for AI are absolutely endless. Now these are my personal views on AI art as well as art designed by a human. So one of the biggest controversies behind AI art is the claims that it steals art from other artists and ultimately it makes it its own. Now I see this in a particular way. I might get a lot of backlash for this and I might get a lot of hate for it. In my opinion, everyone gets inspiration from something or from someone else. When it comes to AI art, it does the same thing. It gets inspiration from all of the pieces that it finds online and it generates something with all of that in mind. While it is possible for some AI models to just completely plagiarize and copy and paste, others don't do that. What others do is they take different aspects from whatever images they find online and they put everything together. Somebody mentioned this in the comments of my TikTok videos and I couldn't put it in better terms, so I'm going to say it the way that they wrote it. To me, it really resonated and I think that this pretty much hits the nail right on the head. Let me just read it out for you so you know exactly what was said and why I feel so strongly about this particular statement. They said, every camera in New York City isn't taking the same photos, only the same content of New York City. AI uses content, not copies. AI creates unique images every time. AI creates similar to, not same as, originals. Ultimately, in my opinion, it serves as a type of inspiration. All of the work that's already out there and that's online serves as a type of inspiration for AI to come up with its own images. Now, I understand that AI, it's not for everyone. Some people are going to love it, some people are going to hate it. Me, in particular, I feel like I'm in the middle. While I do love AI art and the capabilities that come along with it, I also understand that AI will never take the place of the human mind, the human hand, and the human heart, or the human imagination. A lot of people say, why don't you just support local artists? Well, I do. My latest logo, the Neko logo, that was actually commissioned. Again, nothing ever compares to the human mind, the human hand, and the human imagination. While AI does have its place, it's not a replacement. It can be used as a tool for many things. So think of it this way. Let's say I have 4 different t-shirt businesses that I want to start, and each one is going to be based off of a particular niche. I want to release 5 designs on each one and see which ones kind of start sticking. How much is that going to cost going to different designers to make 5 different designs for each t-shirt niche? That's going to be a lot of money. Assuming we get a lower end designer, maybe $100 to $200 for each design, it's going to be about $500 per niche. If we're doing 5 different niches, that's going to be $2,500. A lot of people don't have that kind of capital to start, especially if they don't even know if these things are going to sell. Now, that being said, personally, I would never use AI for a brand. I would probably use it to do some testing, maybe test out a few different designs before actually committing to a particular design and sending it off to an artist and actually having it made professionally. But again, to start, it can be hit or miss. You don't know if you're going to be wasting a lot of money or if it's actually going to stick. So in this case, you can use something like AI to come up with a few different designs to see what works. Now that brings up the whole copyright question, which before I go into this section, I do want to mention, I'm obviously not a lawyer, I'm a t-shirt printer. None of this is legal advice. This is all based off of pure speculation and my personal opinion with personal experiences. So when it comes to the copyright of AI images, from my understanding, from what I've read, a lot of times you have to read the actual facts of whatever service you're using, but for the most part, AI art cannot be copyright, and anybody can use it. So if you make something, somebody else can go ahead and copy it, start selling it for their brand, and you can't do anything about it. Again, not legal advice, None of this is proven. This is all based off of speculation and what I've read. With that in mind, I don't care. Again, if I'm using AI art, it's to test out designs. It's not to fully commit to a design and have that be the mascot for my brand. If I want to have a mascot for my brand, if I want to have a full-on logo, if I want to have a very specific design, I'm going to commission it. Also, if a customer asks me to design a logo for them, I'm not a huge designer. I'm not really good at it. I can do simple things. I can do vectors. I can do minimalistic logos, simple things that don't require a lot of craziness to it, a lot of drawing, a lot of detail. It's just not in me to do it. And as much as I'd love to be able to bring these images to life myself, I just can't. And again, if I were to go to a designer to do it, it would end up being really expensive, considering the fact that I have so many ideas, and just doing even 2 or 3 designs can already run into the thousands, depending on the designer that you use. So let's say a customer comes up to me and they tell me, I need a logo for my yoga studio. I'm not going to go to AI and tell it, give me a logo for a yoga studio. While I can go to an AI model like ChatGPT and ask it for some ideas, I can take those ideas and put them in Midjourney and then create a logo from that. But then what happens if my customer doesn't really like it and they want to remove something from one part, or they want to change it up a little bit, maybe change the arm, the way it's facing or something like that? It's going to be a lot harder to do that using something like AI. Cases like this, I wouldn't use AI for. I would never use AI to do work for a customer or a client. Whether you're for AI or you're against AI, there's room for both. I'm for it. I'm 100% for it. Now, when it comes to supporting local artists, that's something that I'm always going to keep doing. If I want a particular design, if I want a new logo, or if I want a perfected design, I'm going to go commission it. If I want something for a brand I'm going to start, I'm going to commission it. If I want something for my Etsy store, I'm probably going to use AI. Why? Because I have a lot of designs on my Etsy store. When it comes to Etsy, you have to have a lot of items on there to test what works and what doesn't. Now, what are some alternatives that you can use? You can use design services like Vexels, where in Vexels, it's fantastic because they have some really good designs on there. They have some great designs that are made by actual artists, and quite frankly, they don't suck. I've used other services that provide you with designs and customizable designs, such as Placeit, and while Placeit has awesome mockups, I love Placeit's mockups, I don't like their designs. Their graphics are corny, they're a bit cheesy, and they look a bit childish. When it comes to Vexels, Vexels has a lot more mature designs. They look better, they look a bit more, how do I say this? They just pop a bit more. They're a bit more alive, they have more detail to them, they have more depth to them. And even better, you can request designs from them. So if you sign up for their yearly or their monthly service, the base plan, I believe, gets you 2 custom designs a month. So if you have any ideas that you want, you can go ahead and send it to them, and they'll get you back a custom design. Now, there's tons of other design services out there that you can use, some free ones like Canva, that get the job done fairly well. So if you don't like AI, you can use any of these services, or you can contact your local artist. Now, that's pretty much my stance on AI art. I am for it. I enjoy it. I think it's an awesome service. I don't think it's going anywhere. If anything, it's just going to get more advanced. But with that being said, I do support local artists. Again, I can't say this enough. Nothing is ever going to compare to the human mind, the human hand, imagination, and heart. No matter how much or how advanced AI gets, it's never going to have that human touch to it. So in the end, it's really about what works best for you, what works best for your business, and what suits your needs the best. Always keep that in mind. Ultimately, it's whatever works best for you and your business. If you want to just slap a bunch of AI designs on t-shirts and start selling those, then by all means, that's your business. Do what you want. If you want to go ahead and commission 25 different designs from a bunch of different artists, go ahead and do that. Supporting local art is obviously extremely important, and it's crucial. It's an integral part of society. We need art in this world. We need original art. And that's something that's just never going to change. I respect artists 100%. Your work is phenomenal. It's something that I wish I could do. While I can draw a little bit, when I was younger, I used to love drawing. I used to be pretty good at it. It's not something that I ever evolved. Do I regret it? Yeah. Can I do it right now? Probably, but I just don't have a lot of time. If I have a piece that I'm serious about, if I have something that I really want to put work into and I want to make it into something, if I want to be serious about a logo, or if I have a client that I need to do something for, I'm not going to use AI for that. I'm going to either do it myself or I'm going to commission somebody for it. I hope I do not get much hate for this video. I think I probably will, because on TikTok I already came on under fire with quite a few people because of the points that I made in this video. Because a lot of people are saying that it takes away from the artist, which I can agree. AI art does take away from artists because there are going to be people that use and abuse it. There's going to be people that are going to think this is all I need, when in fact that's not true. AI is a very powerful tool. Use it to your advantage. Use it to help you grow your business. But don't take advantage. Once again, nothing is ever going to compare to the human mind, imagination, hand, or heart. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't cause too much controversy. I hope I didn't get a lot of people mad with this video. That's really not my intention. I see both sides to this. Much love to everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Please make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. My name is Mario with Neko Prince, and catch you guys next time. Peace.